And we're live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? All right.
Hi.
Welcome to Abraxas Precipice, episode 9. This is an actual play of the Expanse role-playing game by Green Ronin Publishing. We are excited to be here and going to have a fun night. Actually, this is a good session. If you haven't watched the show before, this is a great session to jump into. We're going to kind of set up the next section of the saga, so the players have a lot to discuss tonight, we'll say. Tonight we have a giveaway courtesy of Green Ronin at the end of the stream. We are giving away a copy of the new Ships of the Expanse book. In addition, we are giving away a set of the Expanse dice. So whoever wins is going to get all 3 of these. A lot of dice. That is 18 dice for your adventures. Use them however you want. Furthermore, we also have this cool Rosananti patch that I'm going to include in when I mail out the dice. That'll be a lot of fun. And should we, by the grace of God, get to our sub goal of 100 for the month, which if you guys can pull it off, it would be amazing. But we also have this copy of the Expanse board game to give away if that comes about. If it doesn't, we'll do it next month then. So, but yeah, good giveaway tonight. So tonight's code to enter is Saga. Yeah, I think it was Saga. I think it was
Saga.
It is Saga. Yeah, Saga, because you guys are in a Saga. Okay, so please enter the word Saga in the chat anytime, and you'll be entered, and we'll do the giveaway at the end of the show. Per usual, we are also happy to have our Patreon. You can go and check that out. It is there's a link in the chat for everybody to go take a look at. You can get access to the bonus episodes. Michael's episode over here is going to air on the 2nd on there, so you want to go and jump on and get that to watch. You can go in and subscribe on there and enjoy that. But right now you can also catch Jackrabbit's and Wyatt's bonus episodes, get some origin stories and kind of see what happened before the action happens. And in addition, we're also going to give a shout out to our buddy Daniel, who is on our Oi Built a Loda thing. So on 3, let's give him the big one. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Oi, built a Loda! All right, very cool. But thank you for tuning in, everybody, and let us get underway. Unless I'm missing something. I'm not missing anything. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's a lot, but there's always a lot to do. All right. So last we left off, you had been engaged by several members of some sort of Black Ops security team that was trying to shake down a reporter for Pyramid News Network, and found some information that he was getting these, like, all these kind of prescient things were happening around you guys, like some sort of knowledge about the movement of the materials you guys were originally trying to get were somehow known, and he revealed his source to you. There was definitely a shootout. A mess happened on Callisto in Port Hampton. Your 2 Martian friends, Luca and Rexor, had stayed behind to clean up the mess and talk to the authorities and smooth things over under their jurisdiction. Whereas the rest of you had gone to meet Diana, the Martian agent that has been accompanying you, as you guys have found out. And you are currently sitting in a conference room of a hotel, actually. It's a decent quality hotel on Callisto, often probably used for officers or other dignitaries here that are coming to check, or someone who's like a high up in a corporation or something. The name of the place is called the Ivory Tundra here in Port Hampton. Diana has asked you to come to this place. You guys have rooms here that have been pretty nice, honestly, all things considered, while the ship's getting a little bit of a look over. She's interested in comparing notes and trying to figure out exactly what's going on, while also trying to ponder the next steps of your whatever the hell you guys want to do, whatever your next steps are. Okay. Currently the room is yours. It has this fall wooden table with these chairs sitting around. It's a conference room. It has some generic art, mostly Martian stuff up on the walls, but also showing off the surface of Callisto, kind of some more artistic renditions of the stuff and the like. So yeah, that is the current status of where you are. Abby is not to be seen right now. You're not sure where she is. Last you know, she was on the ship with Diana, but you're not sure maybe if they got more chummy or something like that, or something's going on with her. But yeah, you guys sit in the room, and there's like, been some food brought in and some drinks and stuff's kind of mellow and chilling out after. They definitely seem like the Martians wanted to get you guys off the streets after the shootout. You're laughing, Donna.
Yes.
Is that a fair thing that they wanted to get you off the streets? Does that seem reasonable?
I would say so, yes.
That's reasonable. I feel like that's a realistic expectation from the Martians. You guys were involved in a shootout in the streets, and like, well, we probably don't want you sitting around. But anyways, what's up?
Is this same day? Is this same day as that shoot?
It's later in the night. If you wanted to get some rest, you could have. Okay. You got a nap or something like that in, or whatever you need to, or chill out, or take a shower, whatever you need to. You guys were given these rooms, and you were quickly ushered off and escorted to this conference place. If you had a rifle from the shootout, you don't have the rifle anymore. Those were all confiscated, to say the least. But yeah.
But they always take away our things that we get by our own good hands,
It's a legitimate salvage. Someone drops their wallet, you pick it up, Jackrabbit. This is a legitimate salvage.
They're mine. Yeah.
Yeah, these rooms are nice. I got to get a little rest. I was bleeding. I got shot pretty bad. But I wonder what they want now.
Your armor held up, and you didn't take a wound, did you?
No, I had one.
So you didn't get hit.
Fortune.
You didn't get hit. Your armor was kind of absorbing it, and then also like you do have a few holes in your clothes.
Okay.
Where the bullets definitely hit in, and it might have ricocheted off like a wrench in your pocket or something,
Yeah. My lucky wrench.
Your lucky
my
wrench.
Motor oil.
Yeah. Your empty bottle of motor oil you keep just for luck. Yeah.
I'm just
I
like.
got that new look though, Onyx, with all the holes in your shit like that.
Yeah.
That's really pashang, man.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just showing everybody. Yeah. I'm lucky.
This place kind of reminds me of that day we met. You remember? But it had that big picture of the blonde guy on the wall.
Yeah, the fancy place.
Why do you think they have us in this conference room anyway? You think some woman gonna come in and offer us a job again?
Probably.
Well, yeah. A good job would be nice.
Yeah, we need more credits, more money.
Yeah, that'll get us in more leverage too, right?
Maybe Diana should come.
So she didn't like just put you in this room with no real reason. She said she's going to be in a little bit. She just wants to go over and check some stuff, but she definitely left that she wants to compare notes in terms of revelations and information and kind of what's going on and such like that too. You certainly can dial her up if you want to and contact her, but she's mostly interested in having. She's definitely giving you guys time to get your story straight or talk to each other and such too.
What did they do with the bodies of like the Black Ops soldiers or whatever?
So they basically cordoned the area off under the. It was kind of hard to cover up that there's a shootout, but they said there was an attempted robbery. Was the story? It looked like kind of a standard kind of cover-up type story. The Black Ops people came in. They cut off a lot of the communication channels and security in there. This would be Martian Secret Service did all this, and in doing so, they essentially the body that was in the outside, the one you guys shot that was trying to take off. They covered him up, but it looks like they're bringing in teams to like sweep the area, check for more of them. A lot of it comes down to that the Martians are pissed or very worried that guys with this kind of caliber gear could get into Callisto. Because they feel that if this could happen, if this private agency could do this, then why couldn't the UN come in and do the same thing or bring in spies? Yeah. So they're not happy about this breach in security, but a lot of it is allocated to that. And what you gathered is that the suits these guys are wearing is like our advanced tech. They're essentially scaled down stealth tech. Stealth tech on ships, and that's like really expensive to do. But this was like scaled down to a more personal degree. It kind of seemed to have a lot of communications disruption here, along with they think also like someone might have gotten into their security system somehow.
Is there a TV in the room we're in right now?
Yeah, there's like a display screen. Yeah. And it's just muted with like the standard like welcome to Callisto, visitor crap.
Can I try turn it to the
Pyramid
News Network and see if it's working still?
All right, yeah, you tune over to Pyramid News Network. It takes a little while to get into there, and it is still broadcasting. They never really stopped broadcasting. They have kind of an automated thing going off. A lot of it is kind of the repeat. There's nothing new on there. There's no breaking. You know that a lot of those people are getting talked to, but it doesn't look like the Martians took it off the air. Okay. They might not take it off the air to not raise suspicions, also, but also at the same time, there's probably not going to be a lot of new programming coming from Pyramid News Network anytime soon. They're on hiatus.
That's a rerun.
It's a rerun, yeah.
We saw that over and over and over again already.
What do you think that Diana mean when she say compare notes? I mean, what is the note to take? We found the guys that killed all of the things, killed all those people. We killed them back. I don't know. There was that guy that they took away, but maybe I don't know. What happened to that guy? You remember the guy, the news guy that was all tied up?
Oh yeah.
The last you guys saw, they untied Rexor and
Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory. Luca.
Gregory.
Yeah, Rexor and Luca were definitely prioritizing him as someone to keep in custody, and they were personally seeing to his safety. He seems to be kind of a crux point of this whole thing.
Oh, him dead. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, they're not gonna mistreat him, at least publicly, right?
Yeah.
So
you didn't. I mean, you guys didn't get any sense that they were gonna like throw him in jail or something like that too. Hell, he might. He's definitely probably more useful to them alive than dead for sure.
Yeah. Well, our new friends took care of him, to make sure he's okay. So I have confidence that he's all right. Probably a little confused, but I have no. He's probably really confused, but. It's just, I don't think it's really the Martian way to kind of do that to a guy.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
At least publicly, Yeah. He seemed to be all right. And then our new friends, they seem pretty cool. And, they're kind of running this. So I think he's all right.
Yeah. I slide a paper over to Wyatt. I drew this for your other tattoo, man. Maybe later. It's just like see a scribble. Picture of our ship and Sinclair written. Maybe you put this one over that one or on the other arm. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind covering up this one with yours. I think it'd look a little better.
Tattoo removal is not very hard. It's actually pretty ephemeral unless you're getting some like cheap belter crap, but like it's pretty easy to do.
Hey, I'm just kidding. Hey,
this is common knowledge, sir.
I'm just gonna sit back and prop my feet up on a table and wait for Diana to come in.
And like I said, there's food and drinks. Whatever you guys ordered up, they had it left here for you. There's not like a waiter coming or anything like that. It's just more like they left like a spread of stuff for you guys.
I'm putting the things in my pockets as I'm eating them. It's like one bite and then one in the pocket. And when I look, what? We never know when we get hungry again.
Nothing wrong with that.
Jackrabbit's always about one for the road. Yeah.
Hey, Onyx.
Yeah.
So, with those holes right there, do you want me to sew those up for you? You want to keep them as you survived and you're going to show it?
Maybe I saw a couple. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Metal. Yeah, maybe I'll sew some. Thank you. Taki. Yes. I'll keep one, but maybe the other ones. Otherwise, people will think, I'm real crummy looking. Or should be dead. Oh, man, wearing a dead man suit.
Yeah.
I'll drink some of this aqua or whatever they got up there.
If I'm so I imagine I'm eating food but pacing, can't really sit still.
Yeah.
If I check the door, we're not locked in here, are we?
No, not at all. Okay. It's a private conference room. It's not, like I said, it's a higher scale place. It's not like the peak of place. And the rooms you guys have are not they're not penthouses or something like that. They're suites, but and they gave you guys a total of 3 of them to split. But yeah, this conference room is pretty nice. I mean, it could probably seat 16 people easily. So you guys got a lot of room to spread out and the and such like that too. But it's she definitely wanted to give you guys time to private time, essentially. She seemed pretty respectful of what you guys went through to some degree.
Are there cameras or anything in this conference room?
Go ahead and make a search check if you wanted to search for that kind of stuff.
Can I do the same thing?
Sure. Check bugs.
Yeah, exactly. 14 plus perception, right? 15.
While they're searching, I'm just going to ramble on about shopping and interesting stuff, so it's kind of less conspicuous
14.
if somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wyatt got a 14. What'd you get, Onyx?
15.
15. Okay, very nice. So yeah, you guys kind of take a look around and like, there's no cameras. The only there are cameras in the room, but they're meant for conferencing. Like they're not like trying to like be hidden. Like they're opening cameras. You can tell they're not on, and like they're turned on by a panel, and like if you interface with the setup in the room for like video conferencing, but they're not like hidden cameras. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like their cameras, you're like, oh, that should be here. That makes sense for a conference room, you know. Yeah. So yeah.
I'll start taking it apart and take some pieces out. No, I'm just kidding.
make the Martians lose a deposit. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys kind of chill out, and sooner or later, the door kind of opens slowly, gently, and you see Diana stay there in her kind of business kind of attire, professional attire, with her hair up in a bun, her kind of glasses and such, and she is coming with her data pad and sees you all kind of looking around the room and such, and says, "Oh, how are you all doing?"
Fine.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
And she has, you know, in her other hand, she has like a small box about yay big, and she goes and puts it on the table, and then sits down with her data pad and asks you all to have a seat.
Okay.
All right.
Standing.
So she okay, so while you're out and about, and I was having the ship serviced, this whole element of having Pyramid News Network know ahead of time what we were doing, combined with the way that these security contractors, or whoever they may be, this private military contractors, who these guys may be, seemingly knowing where we're going constantly, they seem to just know too much, got me kind of thinking. So when the ship was when Sinclair was being serviced, I sent in a scanner team to check it, and well, you can take a look yourselves. And she points to the box on the table.
I'll go over to the box.
All right, you go to the box, and it's like a basic like container, kind of generic container. So it's like got a latch and everything. It opens up easy if you want to.
I'll open it up.
All right, you open it up. Inside is a device about yay big or so. It looks like a piece of technology. You can see various types of ports on it for communications is what you recognize it as. As far as its actual functionality, you don't know what the hell the thing is. I mean, unless you want to make a engineering or technology test.
Can I take a look? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. You get this kind of device here.
Yeah. Let me take a look and see.
You can do engineering, security, or technology. Your choice.
All right, I'll do tech because I got a +2 with that too. But I got 2 6s, so I got and a 4, so I got 18 total, and 6 on the drama.
All right, doing big, up the churn. So you kind of take a look at this thing, and Onyx, you know immediately what the function of this device is. It's a piece of surveillance gear. It looks like what it does is that it splices into the surveillance systems on a ship, and basically intercepts all communication, all camera footage, and then beams it out somewhere else. And she goes, "Yeah, we've been watched for quite a while, it seems."
Is it still turned on? Is it still?
Oh no, it's completely detached from the system. So it's like it's not functional at all. I mean, it's not powered. No one's listening. In order for it to function and have power, it has to actually be spliced into the system.
Can I keep it?
Well, I thought we might take a look at it. Interesting enough, if you turn it over, there is a detailed set of. This is not some privately made custom gear. You can see it has a brand name on the bottom of it. You want to take a look at it?
Yeah, what did it say?
It says Kara Electronics.
Okay. And am I familiar with that? Like,
Make a intelligence current affairs check.
okay, 11, 13, and is that perception?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Okay,
Yes.
13 plus 2. Okay, 15.
You've heard of this company. They make high-end electronics. They're usually pretty expensive. Like, it's not something you just kind of like. It's not something like Tech Noir sells, or you'd be able to get on Series easily enough. You'd have to go to these guys specifically. You think they're Earth-based, but you're not sure.
Oh, okay. Hey, Myrtle, have you heard of this Kara electronic place? I know they make fancy boom technology.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Oh yeah, so you pick it up, Myrtle, and you see the logo, and you know this logo perfectly. Like you know this company, like even you may even know them like personally, or have dealt with them before. They're not Earth-based. They're actually based on Luna.
I've definitely heard of them.
Yeah, you've definitely heard of them, and it. Yeah, so it's definitely something like a company you know of and everything like that too. They're just some small electronics company though. They're not like that specializes in making like they make specialized gear essentially, custom stuff. Think about like a company that does kind of like high fidelity type stuff. But as far as this kind of gear goes for like surveillance tech, this would be more of something you would see a company would put on a ship that they like wanted to monitor just in case for insurance reasons. But like, to put it on your ship indicates like espionage essentially.
Right.
But
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be weird, as far as, if we were doing something for a big corporation, that just wanted to keep an eye on something. But this is a bit more than that.
Yeah, it's like a high end tattler. That's what we call it. Like they put in like the old like trucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way to trace it back to who bought it? You think?
Are you asking Diana, or are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking Diana if she knows the company.
I mean, we have records on the company from the MCR has records on this company. As far as like who bought it, though, you'd probably have to go on site and check their records. And that's kind of where you guys come in. Just kind of laughing. It's not going to look really good for a Martian Secret Service agent to go asking around a Luna-based organization's grounds or trying to, find their records.
I could definitely, kind of talk it up with the FAMs and, some of the contacts I have to see if we can't get a little bit more information.
Yeah.
A lot of them know that, I'm doing civilian work now. So this shouldn't be too weird because I've asked before about different products. So I got a couple people I could probably reach out to.
Yeah, you definitely know, who the owners are. Like, you don't know them personally, but you know who the owners are. Yeah, so the owners of the company are, you can pull the name. Second.
We'll make a trip to Luna, maybe.
See my
Yeah, I'll pull the name here in a second here.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
I'll pull the name here in a second here. But yeah. But yeah, Diana's not like she doesn't think she could do it herself essentially.
Right.
And she also asks, so going to Luna is not a bad move either, because from my understanding you guys got a name from Gregory.
Yeah.
We did. Elena Vasquez Chang.
Yeah, that's the name we got too. And she works for Mal Kwiatkowski.
Yeah.
Mercantile. Seems to do something with their like logistics or something. But from what we understand, she's based in New York. Another place that I am not terribly welcomed. Kind of laughs. But a trip to Luna, you might as well just go to Earth while you're there.
That's. I mean, yeah. I mean, it'll be tricky, kind of with our ragtag bunch going to Earth, but we could definitely do it. I've been in New York myself, so I'm not worried about going down. Wyatt will probably be all right going down, but we can kind of maybe do something at Luna and see how it goes from there. And then if I need to go down, I can go down.
Yeah. So
or talk to some family that's down there.
So yeah, and then Myrtle, the owner of the company of Kakara Electronics. Her name is Marjorie Louie. She's also a Luna native, and her primary thing she does is like high-end security electronics. So like her primary job is equipping and putting security gear into like rich people's houses, basically.
Right.
Doing stuff for ships is not unheard of because a lot of people have to like maybe have a ship port built into their house, stuff like that. She's especially a few on Earth of. You do know she's maybe done a little bit of government work here, consulting and stuff like that too, but she doesn't work for the government necessarily. She works largely independent. The one thing you do know about her though is that she is legendarily discreet. She does not talk about who her customers are or what she's done for them exactly.
I know how to keep a secret.
Yeah, and her company's located in Lavelle City, so like the big city on.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Pretty easy to get to. Yeah, like major port and everything like that. So you guys could even dock up there if you wanted to, and even dock on Luna, then ferry down to Earth if you wanted to. Because you guys can't, because you basically can't take the ship on planet side. It's kind of I think you can, but it's very difficult.
Yeah. No, we'd be better off just going there too. I can get us a berth there. That's not a problem, and we can go check it out.
How long travel is it from here to Luna?
If you guys go to 0.3 G burn, so the builders don't die, it'll take you about 12 days.
Okay.
We could get there faster though, Big Pampa. If you wanted, we could try.
Yeah, but if you die while we're doing that, then we're not getting there at all.
It'll give me time to get all my sculptures and art ready. So just since we're close, I thought maybe, when we go to Luna, I give some art to Myrtle, my portfolio.
Actually, the ship you guys do have is atmospheric capable. The issue though is that it gets using the atmospheric capabilities are extremely expensive to recharge. So because you're using chemical rockets at that point, you can't burn the Epstein drive basically in the atmosphere too easily without potentially setting the atmosphere on fire.
Right. So it's like we don't want to use that unless we had to use that. But hey, maybe we can kind of do something, where it might seem like it's okay that we've got this mixed group of folks here, our crew. Maybe we're doing an art show.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Maybe we can do an art show and then that we can all support this. I can get one going. And, I've got all the contacts on Luna. We can do that. And it'll kind of explain why we're all kind of here together, maybe. And you can put some art together and we can, maybe make some deals while we're there.
Oh, this is like a dream come true, man. This is great.
It is though definitive though that unless you guys want to spend several months up in orbit prior to going or on Luna prior to hitting Earth, the Belters would not be able to go through the treatment to basically not have their hearts fail.
Right.
Or experience cardiac arrest while you're on the surface.
What's the big deal about going to Earth anyway, huh?
Well, I heard a lot of stories, and that's where all the people with the big credits are. And I think once they see my art, man, it's gonna blow. They're gonna say, "Belters, they know how to. They don't just. We just don't go mine and get everything. We got creative. We make stuff too, beautiful stuff."
You should make them whenever they look at your things that you make. That it makes the gravity hit their body harder, so they can understand Belters a little better.
Ooh, yeah.
I like it, yeah.
Okay, maybe Jack Rabbit, you come. I'm gonna make some stuff. You give me some ideas, and we're gonna do a little bit of a collaboration.
Okay, and you can test the things on me too. It could be fun.
No problem.
Make sure we have plenty of beverages around if we need to for that, and maybe some painkillers.
Oh, speaking of,
yeah, go ahead.
Diana, did you get us the good juice so we can try going faster and not get so hurt?
So Dinah says, yes, actually. I was able to purge out the old juice that was in there and with a better quality juice. The crash couches are still the same, but they'll do the trick. And I got you your mag boots that you were so interested in.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's for Onyx.
And,
Onyx
when you get on board, check the backseat lockers. I made sure to leave a special thing for the lot of you. But we can leave anytime you guys want to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy. I can make some contacts, set up some marketing. I could do some little marketing flyers.
She says, I do have one question for you. Onyx, from what Agent Rexor said, you recognize one of the assailants?
Oh yeah. We right. I remember his face. It was oh right. He was from that one station. No.
The one. Do you want to look at your suit and remind yourself, or?
Yeah, no, Tycho station. But he was right. He was one of the security guys from there. I just can't remember his name right now.
Was he part of Tycho security, or was he some sort of contractor?
I think it was part of Tycho security. Yeah.
He the one that almost killed Big Pampa the first time.
Right, and I think he probably put this thing on our ship.
This is interesting. She's like, yeah, because we ran all of the bodies along with your the hand you guys had been carrying around for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And all of them seem to have a consistent employment history with one Vector Security.
Why do we know that Vector Security? Didn't we hear that before?
Yeah, they were the ones. They were the ones, if you remember, that were when you guys went to Herculina to rescue the scientists. They were the running that ship.
Oh yeah, data coils that had my friend Titan.
Yeah.
Filota.
What do they have to do with this again? I'm getting a little lost in all the things.
I think
We
they're
gotta
the
go
ones.
pretend to be artists so that we can check out some lady named Elena.
Yeah, so she takes a second. She says, so you've run into these individuals before. They at that time they weren't wearing this advanced suits and shooting up Martian stations.
No. They had guns, they had rifles, but they were just dressed like security on Tycho. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, because according to this, they were docking a berth with a ship there, and that you had, from our understanding, confiscated and traveled.
Only a little while.
Only a little while. What under who was having you travel out to this station and take a look into the who put you on these guys initially?
Somebody.
No way, nada. I don't remember.
That was the Mormon guy. Wasn't that him?
Yeah, it was the
Maybe.
Mormon guy.
Oh yeah.
That's that guy.
Oh, the Mormon boss man. That's right.
Yeah, that
They
was.
were looking for their scientist friends.
Yeah, that was with Apostle Birch. And she goes, so Apostle Birch had you steal a ship? And steal their ship, it seems?
Well, Fred Johnson, he gave us a little bit of a wink and we took the ship.
So these guys aren't Fred Johnson's men?
No.
Okay.
No.
So they're not Tycho security. They were just running private security for some ship on. Okay. And
Fred Johnson was kind of like you. He like, you got to do our dirty work for us because we don't want to get caught.
well, I'm sure Mr. Johnson has his own agenda. My question is, I want to know what the hell is being moved around the solar system by these guys? What were they so willing to go and kill dozens of belters for just to get their hands on? But it seems like you guys have a history with this vector security. What did these scientists that went missing? Did the vector security people abduct them, or?
Pretty much, yeah. I think they were forced into work.
And what were they having them do? Do you know?
No, I don't.
But they were acting crazy.
Yeah, they weren't in the
Whenever
right
you
mind.
try to tell them to stop doing their work, even when the station was about to explode, they just attack us.
So the station explode. What station?
Wasn't that a station? It all get blurry now.
That was on the
Herculean?
Herculina, yeah. Just Herculina. She kind of put that in her notes and pulled it up. She's like, an old advanced. Yeah, okay. I'll have to go.
It's telling her everything.
Yeah, I know. We're giving her. We're
Way
spitting
too
it
much
all out.
information. I
No
say that out loud.
No one's
too.
got a gun to your head. She's just asking. She's doing her job.
Yeah.
She kind of looks it up and she's like, okay. But you guys know that station they blew that station out. Like it was just annihilated. She's like, well, if you could give me an idea of what kind of research they were doing there, or if you know someone that knows what kind of research they were doing there, I may be able to have a better idea of what this is all about.
Well, I mean, I do have, one of my friends that I've known from ages, from Luna, who used to work security, was doing stuff for them. So we might be able to hook you guys up, and that you could talk to him.
Right, which friend is that?
What was his name with the family?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we want to tell her that really?
Okay.
Just like, I got some friends, but
that was Dr. Siri, was it? Yeah, Dr. Siri.
yeah, Dr. Siri. But I don't know where he is now.
Okay, fair enough.
So, I mean, that's the only one. And he didn't really seem to know what was going on anyway. So I don't know if that's really going to be a good help.
Sam, you have something to say?
Yeah, can I tell that Wyatt's like not wanting us to say anything anymore?
Make an empathy check. Like make a perception check.
Oh. That would be a 10.
And yeah, he seems like he's trying to keep it kind of mum. Kind of picking up on it a little bit.
I just give him a look like, why we gotta hide nothing? Nobody ever keep tab on us.
Not wrong.
That's okay. I mean, we didn't really know. I mean, honestly, we had no idea what the folks were going to do that was after that, but pretty much everybody else just kind of blew up, all blew up. So, and we never got a chance to talk to anybody about what they were doing because all hell was just breaking loose.
Yeah, we almost died.
Yeah. Why you ask us all these questions? What kind of things you finding out that's related to what we just did here?
Well, good question, Jackrabbit. You see, so this Vector Security seems interested in you guys, and based on our knowledge of them, they're a private security contractor, and they tend to work with higher end clients. So seeing them come out to some place like Prometheus, or even like you said they were working with something like Herculina, is awkward, and that it seems a little below their pay grade. But if you're telling me there are abducting scientists there and doing research there, someone had an interest in this. And the question is who and what were they doing? So I was just kind of curious if you knew what kind of research they were doing, but I mean, none of you are scientists, nothing personal.
Whatever they were doing, they were turning belters into ice boxes, man. So whatever research they were doing mean things.
What was the belters?
They were ice boxes, like they were freezing them.
Yeah, they had my friend frozen.
Frozen, like
in a freaking tank, man. Like a
cryogenic tank. Interesting. Cryogenics is something that we haven't really. I mean, it's only used right now for medical reasons. If you need to move someone to a specific type of gravity or across the place and they're in a stabilized condition for a long time, but it's not used commonly.
There were lots of them. They were lined up on the row. We could only get one of them out. The other ones we had to leave behind. So yeah, nothing wrong with them belters. Nothing wrong with Titan. saw him in a picture not that long before. It was no medical team.
Who did we leave him with?
Fred Johnson. I said we got one of those things.
Yeah, you left him with
We left him Fred.
Yeah, you left him with Fred and Dr. Siri.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he'd have a team that would take care of it.
Yeah,
Did they leave any way to get a hold of them to see so Jackrabbit can?
You can send them. You can send them a tight beam. I mean, it'd take a few. Depends on how much time they would have to get back to you. But I mean, it's a delay of a few minutes at least.
What do you think, Jack?
Like an hour, maybe.
You think we call Titan?
If Titan's thawed out by now.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been exactly, but
It's been almost a month. A little over a month, actually. Yeah.
Or if they still have this machine too.
Maybe we call him and see. I want to talk to him anyway. I thought that guy was dead already. So 2-time dead? I don't think so. He alive.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we couldn't tell what, it's just like they were in these pods, but you couldn't tell what experiments were being run or anything like that. It's just, we came in to see what's going on, and then all hell broke loose, like I said earlier, and there was fighting, and we just didn't get anywhere. We had to just run to save our lives, basically.
What was that, Wyatt?
All hell breaks loose everywhere we go.
That's about right.
That is a thing.
If you're curious, it's about a 20-minute delay for communication to get the series. So I mean, at least like an hour, pretty much an hour turnaround time. You want to send a message out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably just do it while everybody's still talking, like on my little boop 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 screen.
Yeah, you pull up your data pad. What do you want to send them? And who are you sending it to?
Sending it
you
to
could send something
Titan.
to Dr. Siri.
Or you want to? I'm gonna send to Titan. Hey Titan, we talking about you. We want to know what happened with those scientist guy who put you in the freezy thing, and I want to make sure your fingers are still there. Call me back, okay?
Him load of sleeping still, I bet.
All right. So yeah, you sent off the message, no problem. It'll take you're gonna have to wait a little while for it to come back.
Myrtle, you called Dr. Siri too?
Yeah, I can do that.
And then so Dinah asked Dr. Siri, "This is the individual that you rescued?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, as soon as you said it, she starts like putting it in the computer, querying it.
Well, there's a lot of terms that you could use, but essentially he was not of his will doing work in this place.
Yeah, they put something into his head.
So Vector. So let me get straight. So Vector Security is abducting scientists who research at some secret site in an abandoned location like Herculina, and then they're also showing up to grab God knows what from a bunch of belters in Prometheus as well. And
don't forget about the part where they're experimenting on belters. It always gets left out of inner talk like that.
And they seem to need human test subjects, which indicates that whatever they're doing, they want to get results fast, but they don't really care.
Well, they definitely don't value the belters, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Standing up for my friends.
Yeah. They always use us as guinea pigs.
Yeah, so that's about all we know. We can kind of reach out. We could try to talk to Fred. I don't know if he'll talk to us. I don't know if he'll give us any information. I'm sure we can talk to him, but who knows if he would actually give us an honest, open, just like I would expect if we were talking to anybody on Earth. They're not just going to be telling their business. So we might have to kind of work around the circles of finding out what somebody might really be saying while they're saying things. I think you know what I mean. Considering your job and all.
You think that whatever's happening with all this stuff with Fred Johnson and these scientists is related to this thing that was on our ship, and that maybe Luna may tell us a bit more about that? I don't understand.
She's like, so Vector Security, it seems. So she pulls up, she goes and like swipes over to the big screen in the room and pulls up this whole kind of dossier on Vector Security, looking at their numbers and stuff like that too, and just kind of going over and looking at jobs they've done and clients they've had. And it's pretty. What's that?
I use my data pad to take pictures of everything she's.
Oh yeah, you can pull it down. You don't have to take pictures. You just pull it down. Yeah, you can copy it.
I do that.
So you get copies of the Vector Security information. She's like, this is mostly public record. They seem to be a security company. I mean, you've heard of when you worked on Palace Station, Wyatt. You'd heard of Vector Security, very high end, usually for VIPs only, or were hired to transport like prototype goods across systems or something like that, like corporate level stuff. But you never really heard of them like leveraging like high end military gear for operations. I mean, the guys would have body armor and rifles, but they weren't coming out with thruster packs and stealth tech and all that kind of crap. So like somehow this job that they're on is being like heavily funded.
So you're saying you think these guys with Black Ops, they from Vector Security?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then whenever they kill all of Abby's friends, that's also because of something that's connected to Vector Security?
They seem to have some sort of interest.
We know this splicer they bought from a place on Luna that they put on a ship that sent all the information to the Pyramid News Network and how they know everything.
Yeah, it's got to be connected.
Some Coils hiring this Vector Security stuff to do something funny. I'm sorry, Myrtle, what will you say?
It's got to somehow be related because this seems to stretch across Mars, the Belt, and Earth.
And the Mormons, yeah.
Yeah, and the Mormons.
Don't forget the Space Mormons, guys.
The Space Mormons.
But who has this kind of money? Yeah.
Well, besides the Mormons.
Besides Space Mormons, have you not seen the ship they're constructing? Like,
Yeah. So I mean, I can't imagine this being I can't think of anybody on the Belt who has resources unless, somehow the Belt magically appeared to be rich. And, like with capital versus what the Belt, sacrifices their lives for, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cost. But, maybe one of those corporations on Earth, and, Wyatt, I know it's like in Mars. Mars has a lot of money. They've got lots of resources.
Myrtle, do you know who the rich Innas are? Like who the richest Innas?
There's so many. And so many corporations are all tied together. It's going to take a bit to kind of unravel a lot, but I think that we can, kind of maybe pull a thread to try to start getting into that.
Yeah, Diana pulls up and says, well, Vector Security is owned by this guy, Sebastian Pope, and pulls up this information about this guy, Sebastian Pope, who's a wealthy tycoon type guy. And he co-owns a company called Pope Sanchez, which is kind of you've heard of the company, Myrtle, for sure. They're kind of up there with Mal Kwiatkowski, but they're like a competitor to them. In terms of like logistics, they kind of do everything. But Pope Sanchez is more into shipping versus the mercantile element.
Yeah, I've got a lot of people that I can just kind of ping a little bit once we get over there to Luna, and kind of see where they go. See if we get any threads that come up or seeds, that's planted to kind of link things together.
I mean, we got their attention, so maybe because we've been disrupting things, so they know who we are. That's for sure.
Well, it's possible that the kindness and the beauty of your art and the Belter art will maybe help people see, the humanity. And that could be our entryway to not just the things that we're going to do on the back end for contacts, but also, to maybe help people. Maybe people will be interested and want to talk to us.
Yeah, maybe I can make a sculpture of these Black Ops guys and bring on some heat and make it, I came up with this idea, and then maybe to get their attention, they don't want everybody to know. I'll paint the pictures of what's happening, pictures of them doing these cryogenics on belters too.
Maybe a little bit more abstract than that, but it's not bad for you to tell you the story of the belt. You know?
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more abstract. So if it's more abstract, that leaves more questions.
Well, I got an idea. What if you make a tank like that frozen tank, and we make people go inside, and we say, how did that feel, huh? How do you think it feel to be in there?
Oh, like a Belta simulation.
Yeah.
For the Urtas. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got money, but I don't think that I can afford that kind of thing. But I can get us an art gallery.
And then we could tattoo Wyatt with all the Belta history all over his body.
We could.
I'm all for it.
Maybe we can find a tattooist to kind of help us out here. Maybe people would like to get them.
Oh, now you got me riled up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm definitely kind of like, yes, I want this creative thing going, but I don't want to take it too far into the anarchy stage, because that will everybody will shut down. So I'm trying to be a lot more, empathetic, and what people will get people interested.
You're the
curator. Because we're gonna have people like, oh, I've never met a belter before, right? And to see beauty. So let's see beauty. So that's what I'm kind of, expressing to everybody. And my sister is also an artist, and so maybe that you can collaborate. On a piece to show an earther and a belter working together to create beauty.
Yeah, collaborative with an earther. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but don't watch out on it, because then they just give the credit to the earther.
Yeah. Like you guys are both talking in both my ears, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. Yeah. Jack Rabbit's right. Maybe I make this tank.
It's okay. It's my sister. And she feels like I feel, so
good. Yeah, if she like you, Muddle, then that's okay, because
she's like me, but she's very creative. She's an artist.
Yeah,
I'm an organizer. She's an artist.
Sisters. Okay, good. And I just look over at Diana and see what her expression on her face is.
It's probably like, oh,
yeah,
whatever works.
Yeah.
All right. So Diana says, well, it sounds like heading to Luna, talking to Kara Electronics is our first step, and then we can see about trying to talk to this Alina Vasquez Kang.
Are you going with us?
Well, I believe we had a deal getting me back to Mars.
I agree.
So why don't we head out to Luna? I'll stay on the ship, no problem. And I don't want to get pinged. I get you guys in trouble or get pinged, but I'll stay on the ship for the duration of the trip.
Okay.
And I could be maybe I could be a little bit of a tourist in Level City if I want to.
Yeah, I mean, coming as a tourist is not going to be like trying to go to Earth, which would kind of probably put up some flags.
Yeah, I'm not. She's like, I'm not. I didn't do my time in the Martian Marine Corps, so I haven't undergone a lot of the gravity training. I don't think I'm not really inclined right now to start taking my Osteo X.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's like, why don't you guys spend the night here, and we'll shoot off in the morning.
Sounds good.
Good.
All right. She goes ahead and she gathers her stuff, and she takes. Did you guys? She actually leaves the surveillance equipment with you if you want to take more look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take I'll take it to my room, and I will try to look at it and see if I can figure anything out at night.
Okay. Dawn, if you don't sleep much, give me a engineering test on that.
Okay, so I got a 10, 12.
Well, you go to start taking it apart, and it's like delicately put together, and you end up actually breaking it. That it won't operate anymore. Yeah, like it needs like specialized tools. You need like microscopes and miniature Waldos to like operate on it. I mean, you need all these tools to sit there and do on it because it's a very advanced piece of gear.
This thing is cacafalota. It doesn't break when I just tinker with it. So
But you did get an appreciation for how it's made, though.
Yes.
And it was very well made. And it would have sustained quite well in the vacuum of space and travel. But alas, it fell under your wrench.
Yes, I'm trying to cover up my my embarrassment, my ignorance with blaming the crappiness on this device. But yeah, I'll just keep it for the time being, though.
Yeah, you have the parts though for sure. Yeah, it'd be a good thing to present to if you want to. Hey, who made this thing or whatever it is? Who'd you make this for? All right. Anyone else that night have anything they want to do?
I'm just going to send notes off to different people, like a note to my sister and some other contacts that I have. Maybe set up some kind of introduction. I mean, I already know, the people, but I don't really know them. So maybe just reaching out to contacts that I might be able to get some time with people while I'm here on Luna.
Okay. Did you want to reach out to what's her name, Marjorie Louie? At all? Okay.
Yeah,
what do
absolutely.
What do you want to send to her?
I'm just gonna, kind of let her hear. It's like, hey, this is really, really cool that we're doing this thing, but I think there's some discussions that we can have outside of this art show.
But this is Marjorie's the owner of Car Electronics.
Right. It's just like, I'd like to invite you to this gallery showing, and we know each other, and this is who I am, and we know each other from such and such, space.
Roll a persuasion check on that for me.
Straight up.
I'll give you a +1 on it because she's a Luna resident too. Communications persuasion, yeah.
Six, 14.
14, okay. Yeah, you shoot it off to her. You don't get a response, but it's, whatever. It's more of an invitation to something that's not put together yet, so it's kind of nice. Get on her radar. Did you want to send a message to anyone else there, Hurdle?
Just my sister. I will send a kind of short message to my father to let him know I'm in town and that I'm looking to do some business, that might help out his business and my business. I know I'm going to have to listen to him, but just kind of in general, someone can kind of get resupplied.
Okay. Not a problem.
Yeah.
All right, so you let them know it's up, and then I remember hearing someone's going to send a message to Fred Johnson or try to, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
I'll do it.
I mean, I could.
Oh, actually,
if you want to
Jackrabbit, you get your message. You get a message back from Titan. Actually, he's like, oh, hey, what's going on? It's good, so good to hear from you. Yeah, they got me out of the ice cube, no problem. Dr. Siri's been really good to me. Been asking me to do stuff like that too. They kind of have me work in the lab and helping him out a bit. He says there's some temporary issues with it afterwards, but I'll be okay. He's like, I can't see too well out. He kind of points to his eye and certain parts of his eye. He can't see too well out of, but he seems okay. But yeah, he's like, he told me what you guys did for me. Thank you so much. Me and my girlfriend are really happy about all that, and we're hoping to, if you get through Tycho again, come on and say hi to me. We miss you and everything like that. Appreciate, he's super helpful about it, happy about it all. But it seems like he's doing pretty good, actually.
I'm gonna send him back a message that said, I'm glad you still have all your pots and that they didn't freeze off there, Titan. That's good to see that you're doing good. It's crazy you already got a Baratna, even though you have frozen for so long. But that's just like you, man. Also, you didn't give me anything useful. Who the heck were these people that took you? Tell me back.
Okay. You wait a few hours and you get a message back. He's like, Dr. Siri didn't know who they were. They were really secretive. He basically goes through and explains they were super secretive. He doesn't know who they were. He just kind of woke up on their ship one day, and then they marched him in and had him, basically goes through the story, and they had him stripped, and they kind of put him in this pod, and then he just kind of woke up on Tycho Station. Apparently months later.
Yeah, I imagine Jackrabbit would say to Onyx, oh man, and that guy won't even know what I did for him because he won't even remember that I did it. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, him load sleeping. Well, you gotta remind him. We gotta tell him. You saved his life. He owe you.
Yeah, he owe me. That's right. And John, at another point, thinking about Titan, I would send another message to my friend Kalesa. I think she's still in Aero Station, but it's been a long time. And it would just say, hey, remember how we thought that Titan was dead? Look like he not, huh? maybe the three of us, we hang out sometime soon. There's been some things happening. I think I might die sometime soon, so it made me think of you. Okay, bye.
All right, you send that off. That's gonna take a little while to get there, but yeah, no problem. Okay. What else? Anything else before shipping out?
I want to research as much as I can on the Vector Security and Sebastian Pope and everything I can about them.
Give me an investigation check. Or, sorry, intelligence research or communication investigation, your choice.
13.
13. Okay, so you start going through and digging up on this guy and this information about this company a little bit here. Vector Security is, like I said, it's a high-end security company. They have contracts around the solar system. They tend to do small-scale stuff, so they're not securing stations and the like. But their contracts are worth a lot of money. So far as Sebastian Pope goes, you kind of dig into him a little bit, and he's about 50 years old. He was born in London on Earth, came from a wealthy family, went to some high-end schools and stuff like that too, and essentially took over his family's business after his father passed away, or right before his father passed away. It's called Pope Investments. And he seems to be this like kind of investor, financial genius, always knows where to put his money, where to place the bets. And he was actually able to like multiply his father's wealth substantially over his lifetime, over the last like 20-25 years, something like that. And he is a powerful biz magnate in the solar system.
Okay.
But he's kind of one of these guys that would like he gets up on stage. He's much more unlike Jules Pierre Mao, who everyone kind of knows from Mao Kwiatkowski. This guy's more private. Or not more. Sorry, he's not more private. Sorry, he's not more private. He's more public. He goes up and does talks and talks about the future. He's kind of a futurist, talking about like optimizing solar arrays and stuff like that. So he's got kind of dreams, and really into space travel and stuff like that too. Definitely, there is, yeah, definitely into space travel. He believes that like the stations on Uranus are like just a start. He thinks they can get out farther. He believes that in his lifetime, you guys, that in his lifetime, with optimizations done, that like the Epstein drive could be ruled obsolete. So he's a big dreamer.
I got nothing else that I can think of to take care of right now.
Okay. All right. Whew. That's a lot of stuff. All right. So you guys rest up, take it easy, get on the ship. The ship's been swept, essentially. It looks like they went through and like just seen some stuff put away how you didn't leave it. Looks like they sent a team here to check for bugs and the like. But you do notice that there are the new mag boots, there are the new vac suits. They did equip all that kind of stuff in there too.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Cleaned up the place for us.
Yeah, they killed all my fungal curd growth.
Oh no.
They thought it was trash or dirty. Well, I'll start over.
It will grow back. All right, so yeah, you guys get on the ship. You guys got 12 days in space of traveling. You're welcome to do some more research. The ship, you are once again, Onyx, you are noticing like your time is going to be. Did you want to try to start like making artwork, or do you want to try to keep the ship maintained, or do you want to train people how to maintain the ship?
Can I split my time with?
Yeah, you can split your time.
Okay, I'll do a little bit of artwork, and then of course I'll always maintain the ship.
Okay.
Can't neglect it.
I'll try helping him maintain the ship.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would also probably want to,
I would tell Jackrabbit, like, especially how to maintain some of the guidance or flight stuff that she would need to know, maybe piloting the ship, just so it's easy for her.
All right. And then Myrtle, do you have anything you want to do?
I'm just gonna kind of poke around a little bit, see what Onyx is doing, kind of spend some time reading up on the weapons for the ship.
Okay.
Just because I'm a nerd, and it seems like that would be really fun to read about, understanding the drive, understanding, all of the different types of things that we can do. Torpedoes, do we have a railgun? Looking at all those kind of things. And if we don't have a railgun, do we need a railgun?
So you actually start looking at the railguns and make an intelligence engineering check.
Oh, we had some. But yeah.
10.
Adding a railgun to the it seems interesting, but what you've read about what kind of ships that get railguns, the ships are usually built to have them on there.
Okay.
So you can't just add one on arbitrarily. And you're also you talked to Onyx about it a little bit, and Onyx informs you that you're not sure, Onyx, if the reactor could take a railgun charging off of the thing or not. Just for case in point, if you watch the episode of The Expanse where the Doniger powers up its railguns, you notice the lights on the Doniger flicker.
Right.
Yeah. Let me know how your guys' OPA little converted freighter can deal with that.
It might just stall in space.
Yeah.
Man.
The other problem that you and you look into it, Onyx, is you don't think that the ship's superstructure could take the pushback on the railgun. You have to have it does put a lot of stress on the system to fire a railgun. Where when you're usually firing PDCs, you're having to push out a blast out the other way. To keep it from spinning the thing. Same thing with a railgun. You have to have the Epstein drive actually compensate the shot. Unfortunately, though, it's unclear if the superstructure can take that kind of pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I start reading about it, and then we have a conversation about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna learn everything I can about the point defense network.
I use a Belta burrito to illustrate. What happened and how it would crack.
You start sprinkling kibble on it.
This would happen.
Myrtle, you kind of learned about a little bit of this stuff in the military, but it was more abstract.
Right.
The basic idea of the point defense network is just to fill the space around the ship with bullets and have missiles hit the bullets instead of you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on an actual ship versus, just being at a station. And doing, the kind of stuff I do. So this is all kind of it's like you get this stuff when you're in the Navy, but unless you're actually out there on a ship and doing combat, you don't know. So I'm like, well, this is really interesting. So I'm just gonna ping it, and then I'll send some, hey, Dad, what do you think about these kind of things? And he's always happy to talk about military and ships and all that stuff. So I get some more feedback about that kind of stuff, and and then his personal questions, but I'm just going to kind of ignore that. We're just going to talk about nerd stuff together because that's how we bond.
Yeah, do you want to tell him what kind of ship you're on, or what? He does ask about what kind of ship you're on.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Do you want to send schematics for it or something like that, or you can send a write up about it? You can look it up.
Yeah, okay. I'll just write about it. I won't send him the schematics. I'll write about it.
Okay. He sent stuff about it. Yeah, and he's kind of interested in it. It's he's a little little passive aggressive about it, little in terms of his worry about your safety on this ship. It's not an MCR ship, it's not a UN ship, it's some kind of Belter freighter setup that seems like it's been heavily modified. He asks you how much of it is held together by duct tape, stuff like that. So he's almost he's kind of serious, but also not. You're not sure if he's serious or not.
Yeah, he's not getting any details about the why we're here or any of that stuff. But hey, you're going to be in the area. It would be good to touch base on the family business, and that's pretty much all I'm going to give him. But I may need some of his contacts when we get there, so that's why I'm being nice. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's definitely inclined to give you the contacts. That's not an issue. Getting a hold of people out on Luna shouldn't be an issue for you at all. All right, so you guys travel out for the 12 days with Dinah, and so that Dinah kind of goes up.
Something else, John?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because we'd run into those slingshot racing junkies in the bar, and Jackrabbit had asked about Cotter Pate and found out that he was still doing the racing stuff. I would spend my nights like basically like looking for dirt on this dude, like looking for dirt on how he rigged the race that I like got lost on. I would like just find any way to like get things to just start spreading shit about him.
Okay. You just gotta go on like racing forums and start just talking crap about him and everything like that. What's up with this guy?
Forums. I also am looking at sometimes people they taking some videos, and I know when he get drunk he say lots of shit. I'm watching like videos, rabbit hole of forums, all of that.
Give me an intelligence research check. I think it's just straight intelligence. I don't think anyone has research.
Where's my intelligence? 17.
17, that's pretty good. So you start digging up around him, and you find like a lot of stuff about him and pull some videos of him. He does talk.
Can I y'all, I'm sorry, I gotta do this. Can I turn my drama die from the 4 into a 5 so I can have some doubles and get some
stunt investigation stuff on him? Okay, yeah. So that's 5 fortune points you're gonna blow. Do that.
Yep. And then what I want to do is an investigation stunt is breakthrough. I gain not only information but some form of incontrovertible proof. Simple, reduced by the number of leads by 1.
All right. So in your investigation, you stumble upon a forum. You start kind of talking shit on forums about this guy, and talk about does anyone think he cheats? Does anyone think he's full of it? What's kind of his deal and everything like that. And some people kind of blow you off and say you're a hater and all this kind of stuff. But then one person messaged you privately and is like, yeah, I think he's a cheater. He cheated me once. And he sends you over like some telemetry from like different slingshotters, including Cotter. And like some of the stuff doesn't line up. It looks like the telemetry was like tampered with, specifically on Cotter's ship and a few other ones that like somehow he was able to like modify the numbers to cheat his winnings.
Oh yeah, and
but it's not the most like it's not
what I was wanting. I was wanting like a video of him being like, that Jackrabbit was beating me in that race, and then I got it. But this is just fine. Pinche you like I'd probably wake people up on the ship as I like was throwing things in response to this stuff, and be like, nothing. I just got some shit on this pinche Koyo. I should have like found his bank account, and next time I do that, I look for a bank account and I transfer his shit to mine.
I definitely will show Jackrabbit how to, when I was teaching her how to mess with the piloting system, how to like sabotage somebody's ship too, or like anything she might need to know to get back her revenge.
Yeah, I mean, you give her some tips, like how the operations of ships and where there would be
problems. Oh yeah, jam some duct tape up here.
What he did to my ship, what you're showing me now. I wonder if that's what he did.
Yeah, next time before your race, I'll be the pit crew. I'll look at your ship and I'll make it top, go fast, boom, boom. Yeah.
All right, so you do have some dirt on this guy. You're welcome to use it as you want in the future. If you want to publicly release it or raise the question or whatever you want to do with it. So.
I would immediately publicly release it into the forums.
Are you like posting under your own identity, or are you making up like some name like Sling Drifter 97 or something? I don't know.
She would probably like not be very smart about it, so it'd be like Bunny Rabbit instead of Jackrabbit.
Okay. Okay, Bunny Rabbit. Okay, so Bunny Rabbit 97.
Yeah.
Sorry, I typed in the 97 because everybody had the name back in the day. But yeah, you start toss up on this forum about this stuff, and people like kind of look at it and they're, maybe he did do this. Some people are kind of arguing about the numbers, or that could just be a false reading or whatever it is. This isn't definitive. But you have gotten people kind of like questioning this guy or not. So you kind of accomplished somewhat of a goal. You got a few believers.
All right. She's just, this is what she'll do at night, feeding the fire of going down the rabbit hole of like the cesspool.
The rabbit hole, nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nice. I like the theme there. All right. This is Bunny Rabbit 97. I went down the rabbit hole last night. Look what I found. What's your slingshot podcast called?
I work on that next.
Okay, you work on that next. Yeah, there's kind of a demand now. People want you to like start doing investigative journalism about slingshot racers. All right. So you guys travel for the 12 days, something like that, to Luna. Getting a berth isn't that hard. Using your contacts at the local dock in Lavelle City, Myrtle, it's not an issue at all to get the dock. What do you tell them your purpose of travel is, though?
I'm just gonna hype up an art show, and that I've been doing these travels and getting my business going. So it's just gonna be very on the surface, and I'd like to, it's just like, kind of representing, our Belcher artists and our crew. We may have some deals that we want to do with some people, and depends on who I'm talking to. If it's, somebody that's a more social, kind of invite them to do some more, networking. It's just like, hey, we want to do some networking. We've got this business we're starting up, la 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 la, kind of things.
So you go ahead and you kind of throw the feelers out there, start kind of buzz up the show a little bit. Give me like a what would that be? That would be I can't remember if there's like a communications skill for like mass communication type thing.
Yeah, I've got communication bargaining, so,
and
I'm not really bargaining.
Yeah, you're not bargaining. Yeah, you have to trade something. Give me communication expression. I'm not gonna say it's persuasion, but like you're trying to like express, like create a piece of work. Well, okay. So yeah, you kind of let people know. They're like, oh, that's interesting. And it's kind of interesting. You're bringing Belcher art and the like, but they do believe you that you're bringing this artist to Luna to try to show. Potentially try to get an Earth show eventually. See, and everyone kind of questions how the logistics of that would work. Mostly just how to get the artist on the planet without him dying. I mean, would you have to bring him in a fish tank or something, maybe?
We could make that as an art installation.
Yeah, you could do the whole David Blaine thing.
Or we get to one of those cryogenic chambers and just have
freeze you, freeze you, and have you just everybody get selfies with you. And then after the show, you can watch all the selfies. What's up?
Okay, so Jackrabbit and Onyx, you can bring your creative juices together and make something that's a pod that looks like the pod where we were on that asteroid, and see if that kind of triggers anybody going, oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's a good way of kind of giving it to the man.
Yep.
I like
this. But in a way that nobody can complain.
Isn't this what Hamlet did?
Like the pod is the thing to catch the conscience of the person.
We see who kind of gets nervous or who maybe buys it.
And then you guys can like really like put the nail in the coffin. Is like under the dome of it where you can see the person normally. You put a mirror there.
This is great. So good.
The voice from God just gave you a
bro. In our hearts, we're all really frozen. Okay, so you call it hearts on ice. All right. But yeah, you go and start creating the buzz about it and such. It's not much of an issue at all to get that settled. But yeah, you go ahead and let me see real quick here. Yeah, but you guys get docked up, no problem and such here on Lavelle City. It's a pretty easy place to dock on. Jackrabbit, their docks are top notch. Much better than any place you've ever been in the belt in terms of accepting the ship and the like. The gravity here is decent. Moon's gravity is not like heavy, So yeah, it's at what is the Moon's gravity compared to Earth? That's 16%. So yeah, I mean it's not even a 0.3. So it's actually like probably around with a little bit lighter than Ceres even. So. So, you guys land no problem. Diana said she might just kind of stick around the place here, and she's not really going to go off too far. But she definitely wants to let you guys go do your thing. She says, let me know as soon as you hear from anything from Kara.
Sure. We should go find this place.
It's your home, Myrtle?
Yeah, it is. So while we're here, I may get people that think they know me more than they do. And that might try to treat me fancy. But y'all know I'm not fancy. But I'm going to do everything I can to take care of you.
But you said that fancy to me. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I was like, but I'm going to make sure to take care of y'all while you're here.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go to the Luna and Bobo room. Get drinks.
So when you guys get here, I mean, this place is immaculate. Where it is very clean, shiny, polished. It's a lot of you. This is I think for actually all of you except for Myrtle, this is the closest you've ever been to Earth. But yeah, you're definitely in a very nice place, to say the least. Very rich. Okay, so what did you guys want to do here? Do you guys want to go out and get a place to stay? Do you want to go try to investigate a car? Do you want to try to set up this art show? Try to figure out a way to get to Earthside? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll work on arranging some quarters for us and a surprise for everyone that they won't know about until we get into our quarters.
Okay, is this a surprise you'd have to make an income check for?
No, not really.
Okay,
I could. I'm getting bunny slippers for everyone.
Oh, okay, not a problem. Okay, so yeah, you arrange the slippers. That's not an issue at all. Excuse me. It would be though if Onyx tried to buy slippers because he is.
I got no money.
Broke.
Yeah.
He's not just broke.
Wait till the art show's over. You'll be wealthy now, buddy.
Oh yeah.
You've never really been to an art show, have you?
Yeah. You make nothing. They take half.
They take half. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to also arrange in a commercial kitchen where I can go in. I'd like to go in and make a nice chocolate display. So I'm gonna get some times, and I'm gonna have kind of the display of our ship that's done in chocolates.
Okay.
So I'd kind of put in order for that, so it could be a nice in our common room area.
That could be easily printed. Yeah, that's an easy thing to print. Yeah.
Easy print.
Yeah. I had a student do a report on chocolate 3D printers.
Yes.
It's not it's not. This is 4 years ago. So, it's real.
Yeah, we could make a chocolate fountain too if we want.
Fountain? So. Okay. It'll come on the Epstein drive.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys go ahead and you kind of set that up and everything for everybody. Onyx, and you get accommodations. They're not super high end, but they're respectable though. It's not just sleeping in a tube of the night, it's not just sleeping in a closet. It's bigger than the standard rooms you'd find. It's bigger than the place you lived at, Onyx, back on Sirius Station.
Big time artist.
Yeah, you can stretch your arms out and everything too. Yeah. You don't have to duck your head. But you are noticing, Onyx, that you are a very tall person. Not a lot of belters here. Mm-hmm. You get a lot more looks than say Jackrabbit does. Jackrabbit's stature being only 4 foot. I think you're 4'11", right, Jackrabbit? That's what you said.
Yeah, 4'10", I think.
4'10". Yeah, you don't get a lot of looks, but due to your stunted stature for a belter, where most of the belters are 6'5", 6'7", where Onyx is 6'9", getting looks.
Ooh.
I think they like you, Onyx.
Yeah. Oh, I can see everybody top of everybody's head. I like this place.
And you get a few dirty looks to Onyx. You get some people that are definitely looking judgmental here and there, but no one says anything really.
Are we the only belters around?
You see there's maybe some people that are belter born, but they're probably not OPA belters, we'll say. They've kind of come up over here and just kind of lived on the moon. Or maybe only one generation removed from Earth, where you guys are 3-4 generations removed from Earth.
Yeah.
So you guys have the heads.
Anytime I notice somebody giving a dirty look to Onyx, but not noticing me, I'd say, you better watch out for the belters. They're crazy. And just give crazy look back at them and just eye them down.
Okay. All right, so you kind of get some eyeballs here. No one's trying to pick a fight. There is definitely UN security on the place too. There's, you do see UN soldiers around, something like that, security. So it's not they're just letting anybody kind of do whatever here. They're also actually mentioned to definitive no weapons allowed without authorization in Lobel City. So you guys would have to keep your weapons even non-lethal's an issue. Although Myrtle, you do have a concealed carry permit for your taser on Lovell City. But everybody else, you know that like if they got caught, which they probably would be caught, would basically be thrown in jail and also look suspicious as all hell. So
yeah, I'm gonna put it in with my pretty ensemble. It's just kind of casually there versus utility belt. More of a casual.
Oh yeah, it's easy to keep it concealed, no problem. Yeah, it's built to be concealed. Okay. So, you guys get your accommodations, you get set up, you get orchestrated. Myrtle, you've kind of arranged a dinner later for the night to meet up with your sister and such. Did you want your folks to come or?
No. I'll make a time for that later. But right now, I'd rather just bring my sister in to meet everybody.
Okay. All right.
Diana, come with us off the ship?
No, she stayed on the ship. She's worried about being ID'd by UN security.
Fair enough.
And she's also not interested in like messing with anything here too. But she's, she's like biding her time on there and doing research, watching news feeds and checking up on information about stuff too. So, all right. All right. Do you guys want to do the dinner, or do you guys want to do Kara first?
Maybe we check out. What do you? Yeah.
Did you bring the piece off the ship with you, Onyx?
Oh yeah, part of it, the part that came off.
I mean, you have a box. The box now makes a lot more noise when you carry it.
Yeah.
Where it used to not make a lot of noise.
One part become two. Yeah. Oh yeah, take it to him. I say it broke.
That's a good idea. Maybe we
I want a refund.
Go ahead. Okay, so and then while you've been kind of hanging out, and everyone's kind of screwing around. Go ahead and you can either make an investigation check, which is communications, or a research check about Kara Electronics.
Eight.
Okay. Yeah, you start kind of like digging around, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, I've heard of that place. I can't afford to go there," type thing. So that's kind of what you hear, or you either get like, "I can't afford to go there," or "Do you think you can afford to go there?" Like it's kind of what you get.
Probably not. Still, where's it at?
I mean, yeah, it's not a hard place to find. It's in Lovell City, in kind of a commercial district.
Okay.
It's like sharper image.
You think that we should go there and pretend it broken thing and see who, do you think that's what we should do? Or do you think we just go in saying, who bought this?
I don't think we should go in that route.
We could say Myrtle bought it. She rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Or we can say that the belters are working for somebody else who bought it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we want to tell the person who bought it broke. I installed it wrong. It broke.
Yeah, and that we need them to fix it because they make cheap shit.
We were out by past series. We saw us fall off someone's ship. Whose is it? We just want to get back to the owner.
Yeah, we just want to give it back to them. That's
the other thing you guys are noticing too, specifically the Belters, Jackrabbit and Onyx. You know that Myrtle's got money. Like you guys have kind of seen her throwing money around here and there. But when you get here, you're seeing money thrown around in a way that like you're pretty sure Myrtle's not as rich as you think she is here.
True.
Like yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
She's still the richest person I know. So. Put my arm around. Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Okay.
I gotcha.
Let me console you for your poverty. Yeah. So you guys go ahead and start kind of taking a look around. Did you guys want to? So you guys were going to go to Kara for dinner? Okay. So you head over to Kara. It's not a problem. It's on some strip. There's like numerous shops. It's kind of a higher end district of mostly like specialty electronic shops / like places that are selling ships, or like kind of vacations and such. But yeah, you can go on in the front door. It's not a problem. You can see the sign. It's a nice green sign that says Kara. They have this kind of weird double C setup going on with it. It's kind of nice. Yeah.
So you want us to do the Belter do the Belter show?
Yeah, maybe we should figure this out before we walk in the door.
That's true. That's true.
Imagine I'd already walked back in and you said that and I walked back. We'll be right back. We just need to make sure we know what we want to buy. And I just go back out. So you want us to tell them that it broke and we were installing it for someone, or we trying to find the owner?
I think we just asked for the owner.
Yeah.
They don't need to know all the details or of anything.
The owner of the device. Do you think they'd tell us though? Maybe they keep that high-end client stuff quiet.
Yeah, they probably won't tell us, honestly.
Unless we can distract him and maybe, I don't know, sneak around, get some info. I don't know. This is the Beltway.
Myrtle, you know about any dirt on this Cara place that maybe they want to keep quiet?
No, not really. I mean, it would be interesting to. I don't think somebody that works there is really going to, kind of like, we could drop some, hints around some questionable things, but I don't think that'll work walking into here. But maybe it's just like, yeah, we've just been out and doing our stuff, and hey, I'm just a merchant trying to do work. We're all trying to do work here, and somebody gave us this, they left this on the ship. And we don't know where it goes. And
or maybe
we tell us more about it.
Maybe we say that you bought it from someone and they didn't tell us it was broken, and now we gotta track them down.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Is this under warranty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make me go Karen here.
Karen's in space.
Karen's in space.
Karen.
You want to take the lead on this one, Myrtle, or do you want to stand there looking like you got the money and then us Belters we working for you?
Yeah, we could do that, because that way at least maybe we'll see, like, I'm here because I need to be here, and I got a problem. You need to help me fix this.
Okay, you stand there and you look good and you look rich.
I will do my best.
All right. Well, a lot of you enter the front door of Car Electronics. It has like displays inside, and you're also, as you're walking this place, Wyatt, you start noticing that this place has a pretty high-end security system. You can tell they're scanning. Myrtle, when you do walk in, as you guys all walk in, you're all fine. Myrtle, when you walk in, one of the people behind the counter immediately kind of looks up and walks over to you, like past everyone else, and like discreetly comes up to you and asks you and say, "Oh, welcome to Car Electronics. Might we ask you to leave your weapons outside?" So they seem to know. They know you have a taser on you as soon as you walk in.
Right. I'm just gonna stand there and stare him down. See how long it goes. See if I can make him uncomfortable.
Give me a what would that be? I'm gonna go with
willpower.
Bust out that permit.
give me a deception check. Let's see if you're trying to stare them down a little bit here. Let's see if you can kind of like get them to switch a little bit.
11.
11. Okay. They kind of say, well, what might we help you with today?
I'm just gonna heavy sigh and then just, kind of wave my hand here and then turn around, kind of like I'm bored.
Okay.
We don't talk to you. You talk to us. We do the talking for her. She too big time to talk to someone like you. We have problem with device we got from you.
Okay, and real quick, how's everyone dressed?
Oh,
That's nice.
Pretty crummy.
Yeah,
Belter.
Light suit.
Yeah, you guys got flight suits on and just kind of whatever stains you're wearing. Myrtle, I assume, had something decent on, like a uniform or like not a uniform, but like a dress gear,
I'm
business attire.
Business attire.
He says, well, it looks like, are you seeking security for a ship, I'm assuming? Like, they kind of start assuming stuff about you based on your appearance.
Nah. Onyx, you showed them the thing. You see, and I'll tell you what happened. We bought this thing for her there, Big Time. And the thing is broken, you see. We need to find out that guy's name so we can get our money back or get him to get us a better one. And your stuff, it break too fast.
Make a deception check, Jackrabbit.
Yeah, I'm just holding the box open with the.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna burn some fortune.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of want to burn a lot of fortune. I'm gonna burn. My drama die is a 1, and I'm gonna turn it into a 4.
4. That's 4 fortune.
10, 11, 12 plus deception. That'll be a 16.
16. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, you kind of tell them this, and they kind of look over the device and such, and gives you guys all a double take and says, yeah, kind of. Do you mind that, like, she's like the worker is asking if they could handle the thing? Like, would you like to touch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
She takes it up and she kind of looks at it and like looks at the number and says, "Oh, yeah, this is one of ours. What happened to it?" And you said you purchased this from us?
We bought it from somebody. Yeah, go ahead. You tell him, Jack.
Oh, you tell him, Onyx. You know how it goes.
Well, yeah, we bought it for some boss man who sold it from us, but we need to know him. We need to know his information. But yeah, we want a different one.
Well, we don't exactly provide our clients information. Onyx, give me a deception chest.
Oh, okay, nice. I got +2. All right. Oh, 2 6s, 2 on a drama die, so 12, 14, 16.
16. Okay. And what did you get on the drama die too?
I got a 2. Yeah.
Okay. So you start kind of like throwing it around there a little bit, and it says, okay, well, this was purchased by secondhand, beyond the initial purchaser. She kind of looks over, she's like, this looks like one of our custom jobs. We don't provide warranties on such things, but if it is under we could certainly service it and retrofit it to your needs that you need.
I look at Myrtle. Maybe we need to get them to tell us who bought it, who sold us this piece of junk.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of when they say that, I'm gonna walk in, just like, really.
You in for it now. She mad.
Reputation here is you have a really good reputation for taking care of customers, and I know that secondhand and all, but this is your work, so why wouldn't you help us out here? I'll be kind of nice-ish at first.
Well, we don't have a problem. I don't have a problem setting up to help you repair this item, but we don't provide the details of our clientele.
What if I just want to return it to the person who sold it to us? The right person.
Well,
maybe they got a customer service that'll help us.
Okay, go ahead and make a. I'll let you use bargaining on this one.
All right.
It seemed like anybody's trying to watch us more than.
As far as Wyatt, you're watching. They have cameras here that watch for them. They have. Okay. You're guessing they have like an AI security system localized here that can handle everything they want to do. So I heard Donna's about to die. Go on. What'd you get?
9.
You got a 9. Do you want to burn any fortune?
Yes. Let's see. My drama die is a 1.
So yeah, any fortune you burn is good.
Let's see. Let me take it up to 6.
6. All right. That'll be 2 churn. Churn's at 15, by the way. We had a 10 churn, by the way, and it was a dud.
Oh.
So. Okay. So you kind of start bargaining with him a little bit here, and what'd you get total then? If you got the 6 on it?
Oh, that'll bring me up to like a 15.
15, no problem. Okay. So yeah, they kind of say, and you got to stick on the drama die.
Yeah.
They tell you, well, Listen, we appreciate you bringing this in, and we appreciate your honesty about the situation. And she goes and she says, why don't you come on in the back with us real quick, and we'll why don't you come back over to one of our service desks, and we'll see. I'll see what information I can pull up. I'll have to go pull a serial number on this device though, for sure, to identify the purchaser.
Okay. Well, in good faith, and then I'll unstrap my weapon and I'll put it over here.
Okay.
So in good faith, I'll put this here. So when we go back there, we're fine.
Okay. She goes back and she sits down with it and such like that too, and takes a second and pulls up the serial number and going through the financial records and kind of starts going through it a bit here, and says, it looks like this was a order for Vector Security.
Really?
Yeah, and we have, let's see, who was the contact on it? She starts typing through the file of it, and the contact was, Mr. Pope. This was a personal order under his, it looks like his discretionary fund for the company.
Can you use that fund to just repair this for us? That would be so good. Thanks.
We didn't just steal it and break it, but we also want him to pay for it. I
mean, he's the one who sold it to us. Just only feels fair.
She says, I don't think that's how this is going to work, but we can certainly service the item for you to get it functional again. It would take us, you'd have to go in the queue. See here, it should give you a quote of the price and such. If you're curious, Myrtle, it is a target number 16 to income chest. To see if you can afford it.
Maybe they.
What's your income score? 7?
7.
Okay.
I think yes,
Yeah.
7. So I need a target of what?
You need to get a 16 or higher on an income score check. So 9 or higher.
9 or higher. Okay. I'm going 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Okay.
11.
All right.
11.
Okay. Plus your 7. Yeah. So, okay. So yeah, you managed to pony up the cash for the repairs. They say it'll take about 2 weeks in the queue, but they can get it functional again for you. She says, but yes, very well, and takes her money and says, is there anything else that Kara Electronics can help you with today?
Well, we have I bring out a flyer. We've got this flyer for this show coming on, and I know it's been a while since I've been here. I've been out in space, so maybe I haven't been as friendly as I should be, but we've got this really cool art thing, and as you'll notice, we have artists with us from the belt, so this is going to be a very fantastic event if you would like to come check it out. And here's a couple passes for you.
Oh, thank you. And she says, I will let Mrs. Louie know about this event as well.
Excellent.
The owner,
thank you so much. That would be lovely.
Well, thank you for your business with Kara Electronics. Hopefully we can service all your security needs in the future.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you so much. And maybe recommend it, and I'll drop my father's name.
Okay. Okay. So very well. So she's more impressed then. And
yeah.
I give this place 4 stars, and I walk out.
So I will make sure that Mr. Cooper is aware. My father, Warren Cooper, is aware of what amazing service you have here. So maybe he might have some security needs here on Luna.
Excellent. She actually says, yes, Mr. Cooper. Oh, no, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's actually been a client of ours for a few years. We did his home not too long ago.
Excellent. Well, that's good to hear.
Very well.
Maybe if you come to the art show, you can come hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Nice.
Well, maybe we can get them to install the splicer back on Mr. Pope's ship, since it's his.
That's not a bad idea.
All right. So you guys egress Kara Electronics, no problem. With some more information lined up pointing towards Vector Security and Sebastian Pope.
Hey, when we're right outside of that shop, after that happened with Myrtle's dad, like Jackrabbit would probably be like, Hey, Myrtle, your big Pampa is a big shot, huh?
Yeah, he is.
Why he's such a big deal here?
Oh, he's a lifer in the UN Navy. So he's way up there.
Big war hero?
Yeah, he's a hero, I guess. He's bossy. And is not happy with me that I didn't take the life he wanted because I didn't feel like it was it's just that we're all humans. And I don't necessarily believe in the whole thing that Earthers are the best or that Martians the best. The belt is the best too.
I think so. I mean, I think the Belters are the best, but I'm biased. But it sounds like you don't like your dad very much. When I meet him later, you think he come to the art show?
He might just to. He would probably come just so he could tell me how wrong I am later. But he will be polite.
You want me to mess with him? It'd be fun.
No, we still need his contacts for the future.
Okay.
So we'll play. I'll play nice too. But he may say some kind of passive aggressive things about the belt.
He may drop a hard S there. Watch out. He may use the word skinny.
Yeah. So but I got you here. I got you.
Okay.
So we're gonna use him as much as he wanted to use me to do his, to do this Navy stuff that he wanted. But, and I know Wyatt knows where I'm coming from on this one. But yeah, I didn't want to be in the Navy anymore, and so he's still mad at me for that. But he'll be polite. He'll be polite.
All right.
It's kind of the worst kind of coyos, the ones who like that.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. So you guys car electronics with some information. Do you want to relay this to Diana, or do you want to go to the dinner, or how do you want to do this?
As we're walking to the dinner, I'll just relay it to Diana.
Okay, you just send her a message or whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go to the dinner. It is a nice locale, a nice restaurant. It is called. Give me a name for this place, Myrtle.
Shelley's Bistro.
Shelley's Bistro. Okay. So Shelley's Bistro is a fine bistro. They serve a variety of cuisine. Mostly kind of
a change before we go.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys can get into some more kind of a common shirt and everything like that, as opposed to your flight suit and everything, like just off the ship here. You go ahead and you procure some basic clothes. It's not terribly expensive to do so. Look a little bit nicer, stuff that's sized up. It's not like dressy, like it's not like tailor fitted, but it'll do the trick.
Yeah, mine's all short. My arms are all hanging out. Onyx is stretched out in his clothes.
Yeah. You're like a 13-year-old still wearing the Sunday suit his parents got from when he's 9. Yeah.
We go to. I'd like us while we're on our way. Actually, while we're doing the shopping and everything, is to go back to our quarters so I can show everybody we're all wearing the fancy slippers.
Got slippers.
Oh, we wear these to dinner again?
Oh, tacky.
We wear these to slip. Yeah, we should wear these so they know that they can't control us. Yeah.
We're in a gang.
Nice.
Yep.
She's got them like her hands in them, and it's just like, it's so cool. And is that chocolate of a ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do that? That's awesome. Can I send
made that
to
for
Titan?
you.
Well,
Then I show Titan. He got a burrata, but I got I say.
I see. Take some photos of the chocolate thing and such like that. All right.
What you say?
Yeah, this is my hobby. So once we get
we better eat the Epstein drive out of this thing.
Yeah, that one's for you, my friend.
This your hobby. That's a cool hobby.
All right. Myrtle, did your sister have a name?
Yeah, it's Vilma.
Vilma. Okay. Okay, Vilma. Okay. So yeah, Vilma. Vilma's your half sister from your dad's second marriage. And you can walk into the restaurant and you can see her sitting there. Is she married or does she have like a spouse or anything? She's not. Okay.
Nope.
So you see her sitting there, your younger sister, and as you approach, she stands up to welcome you and goes forth to like give you kind of a hug and a greet and such. She's a bit trying to give you kind of a warm welcome. It's how long has it been since you've been back to Luna?
Probably 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So she gives you a warm welcome and so she goes, "Oh, hello." And it's just like goes to meet each of you, introduce herself as Vilma. You guys like say, how do you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the most amazing crew and some fantastic artists.
Was it just Myrtle going to the dinner, or was it everybody? I thought it was everybody.
No, we're all going.
Yeah, I thought it was everybody. Okay.
I'm taking everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm going to introduce her to everyone and how they're important to me and why they're special to me, and that I hope that she. So it's like the first time that I'm like let down that whole thing that I put up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've missed you so much, and these people mean so much to me. I didn't think when I went out there that I was going to meet these amazing people that are so different from us, but have such big hearts, and I want you to love them like I love them.
Hey, okay. She's like, yeah. Well, I look forward to talking to all you over dinner and having a nice thing. Kind of points over to like Wyatt carrying this chocolate spaceship, and is like, "What is this?"
Deliciousness.
Deliciousness. Says, "Why don't we put that in the center of the table as a piece? Is this modeled off something?"
This is our ship.
As your ship? Oh, okay. So you have your own ship now. How'd you work that out? And she kind of sits down, like putting her napkin out and having a drink.
Well, it's a bit of a story that I don't really want to talk about here in kind of a public area, but this is what we've got going on right now.
It's like, I didn't think the trade high-end good business. I mean, I knew the high-end good business on Sirius could do well, but have your own ship is impressive.
Oh yeah, that's because it was stolen at one time, and then we just like
It's a hot ship.
yeah, but then we've got it all fixed up right because we did some dirty deeds for some people.
And we've also made some good contacts for the business on Sirius.
I'm sorry, all I can think of is Punk Rock Girl. The lyric says, we got inside of a car, right? We started rolling. I asked her how much you paid for this. She said, "Nothing, man, stolen." Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, you're She's like, oh. She kind of looks at Jackrabbit. Interesting.
It's not Murder's fault. Don't worry about it. It's because she's hanging out with this big pumper here. He does crazy things.
Do you point to Onyx or do you point to Wyatt? Okay.
I point at Wyatt, yeah.
She kind of looks over and says, yes. Mars, huh? But just kind of trying to divert the conversation. Where on Mars are you from, Mr. Thompson?
The main planet.
The main planet. She's like, it's a big planet. There's a lot of places on there. By your accent, are you from the Mariner Valley or?
Yeah.
Nice place. I've been out there once. It's nice.
It's all right.
Doing some great work with the terraforming out there. He's like, things are getting kind of awkward now. She says, so...
It's awkward because Jackrabbit's like picking up the utensils on there and just like stacking them up and then like tipping them over. There's a lot of utensils on these tables.
Don't worry about it. So Onyx, hey, why don't you show your portfolio?
Oh yeah.
Because Velma here is an artist also.
You pull up your data pad and start swiping over her some of these images, and she kind of looks at this. Give me a communications expression test, Onyx.
Okay. All right. Ooh, 2 5s. I got a 5 on the drama. 13 in communications. 13 plus 1, 11.
11.
13 plus 1, 14.
14. Okay. Nice. So yeah, you kind of go through and you show her some of the stuff and kind of what's going on with your art and stuff like that too. And you show her some of your tags. You show her some of your sculpture, your ready-mades as it would be. And she's, oh, these are nice. This is really interesting. And you said you're based on Ceres?
Yeah. This is all stuff from my past and adventures and from my friends and collaborations, and I just sort of I'm just like excited, and I'm sort of shaking with excitement sharing these to Myrtle's sister. So yeah, you're the first person I show actually.
Well,
besides my friends.
What? So you wish to have these displayed? You wish it, I mean, I have a gallery that I operate, and I could see about. We have right now we're in between some exhibits, but I could get you a short 1-day show if you're interested.
I look at Myrtle.
Okay? I was like, yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Well, why don't you send over your...
Done. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Let me send you everything about me.
Just take all this. This is all. I throw my data pad at her. All right. Yeah, but you send her. She's like, well, send me over the files for these, as opposed to just the photos of the displays, and we could have these installed along with parameters. We have, and she goes over and shoots you over like the specs of their spray system that they have, like in the gallery to display the stuff on the walls, and it's much higher quality than it's like. It'd be like they're willing to print your materials in 600 DPI, but you actually did all your stuff at 150. It's kind of like like way higher quality. Like they can display your stuff than you actually did it in.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! This is gonna look. I better clean up some of this stuff, but yeah, it's gonna look good.
She says, and what kind of stuff? So you have some of your. She says, now, the issue is the sensitivity of the topics that you're talking about in some of your art. Some of this is a little bit too, we'll say, friendly to certain political causes.
Well, this is Beltalowda causes. This is what stuff that's close to my vision. I can't change it. That would be changing the Belta.
Well, I'm not asking you to change it.
I want to jump in. I'm just like, look, we're not throwing out the OPA here. We're throwing out Belter life and the lives of people in the belt that we've forgotten. So some say it's politics. I would say it's actually real life, real lived life. And that's kind of our point here about everything that we're doing.
And controversial stuff, it sells better.
That's true. That's true.
True. The one night only Belcher show could be interesting. I could see hyping that up within about 2 days and have that ready to go.
Yeah, we got motor oil for everybody to drink.
Well, let me.
Oh yeah, now you're talking. Have you ever had some motor oil shot? They're pretty good.
She kind of looks at you weird. She's like, "Are they?" She looks at Myrtle like with that sister. They look like, are they serious? Like, is this what they drink? I heard that. I thought that was just a rumor.
I do a motor oil body shot in front of her.
Beer is great. Dark beer is great. That will suffice.
Yeah, she kind of looks at it. Yeah.
That would actually be a really great theme if we find a sponsor of somebody that's doing some good, like a good stout. Good stout.
We could do something like that. We could mock something up. I can't serve motor oil.
No.
Like she's like, she looks at Onyx like, I'm all for artistic integrity, but I can't kill the people walking into the room.
I turned to Onyx and I'm like, I bet if she didn't know what motor oil, she would have liked it.
Remember what I did to those the Dustas? Our Dusta friends, they had a little bit of motor oil. Oh man, they go crazy.
Yeah, there's enough people here from Earth who know what motor oil is. So,
yeah, it's
not something that maybe everybody on Luna does, but
it's like synthetic oil, essentially. Yeah. I mean, So
we invite all the big people, the big names, maybe Mr. Pope. It's like
saying. So you throw out the name Mr. Pope. She says, "Mr. Pope, who's Mr. Pope?" And looks over Myrtle. Is this someone you have specific in mind?
Yeah, it would be great, to throw them an invite. We've heard that there's some people out there.
Who is Mr. Pope? She's like, there's a lot of people with the last name of Pope.
Yeah, he's got that. He does the work for Sanchez and.
Oh, Sebastian Pope and Pope Sanchez. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, we could get someone like him or one of the Mouse sisters to come out. That would be fantastic.
I mean, that would, because I can't talk to Dad about that. So if maybe you can do that, that would be great because he doesn't want to hear it from me.
Okay, she takes a second and kind of query some stuff. She says, well, bad news right now is that if we're going to do this in 2 days, it doesn't look like your goal of Sebastian Pope attending is going to happen. He seems to be off world right now, at least. He's not, according to his publicist, he's not on Luna or Earth right now. I'm sure he's working on his next big talk or whatever kind of conspiracy alien thing he loves talking about.
Well, there is the Mouse Sisters. I mean, they're always up for a party.
Yes, I mean, Clarissa always likes to be seen, and the twins as well. Okay. Well, I'll definitely put out some feelers on that and see who we can get. But in such short notice, it's gonna be hard. But still, that'd be nice to do.
Well, we're hoping that that's gonna be a hook.
Well,
it's limited. It's gonna
exactly.
be fast, and people got to make a decision.
Just tell them it's exclusive.
Yeah.
People, the Innas like that. They like it when it feels special.
She's not wrong.
No, she's not. Well, what I'll do, Mr. It's Monday. How do you say it?
Yeah. Monday.
Mundos. I will take your works, and I'm gonna go ahead and send them over to my team, and we're gonna brainstorm tonight and a little bit tomorrow, and then we'll start trying to deploy them. But what's nice about this is we think in a very my initial thoughts are a very kind of warehousey, kind of like blank walls. We're not gonna like, sweep up the floor beforehand. We're gonna keep it kind of raw. Does that make sense? Is that, you hear what I'm saying? Like, keep it like very like that. Like, you want that, like your work channels that raw essence of living out in the belt.
Yeah. I could decorate it like my hole.
Well, we don't want you to. We want to keep you fresh for the reception. You're going to be meeting a lot of people. It's going to be a very busy day.
Okay, yeah. Just pump in some recycled air. Put some fungus everywhere. Make it real. Yeah. I'll come look at it. It sounds good.
Okay, well, I'll send you over our plans by tomorrow afternoon, and then from there, we can get your approval, and we'll move forward and have it up within the day. It shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. Yeah,
what percentage does he get if he sells anything?
Yeah.
We would be willing to, do a standard deal if we're providing the space without any money up front. We could certainly do a nice 60-40 split where we would get the 60 and you get the 40.
50-50.
50-50. Well, you see, the issue is that this is a lot of work for us to do very quickly, Mr. Thompson.
He did all this work in 12 days.
Yeah, I used to stay up, drink motor oil, make all this stuff for you.
The other thing to know is that you ever hosted a beta artist before?
He kind of takes a second and thinks about it. Let me get Myrtle. I want Myrtle's opinion on this. She's looking to you for like your. You think the deal's like decently fair, but you could be fairer if you want to do 50-50.
I appreciate the short turnaround on this, especially because you can't rely on everybody to help you with the short turnaround. We'll help you with whatever you need, but I think a 50-50 is pretty good.
Get a bargaining check, Myrtle, and I'll give you an additional +2.
Right. 17?
Okay.
Without the 2, so that's 19 total.
She says, yeah, with the 50-50, I can pull that off. That shouldn't be a problem. I have my staff to pay, but I'll if this goes well, we'll do quite nicely on the prints and the digital art displays subscription service that we utilize.
Yeah, because I think, that once we're out of here and done all that stuff, if you want to do that, I think that would be fine. And then we can just maybe work some deals later, for anything new without us having to come all the way back here.
And she asked Onyx, she says, if you could do me, the only thing I need from you, Onyx, at this point, aside from your presence at the reception, is can you provide me some sort of artist statement?
Okay. I'm looking down at her really tall. I'm like, okay, and just scratching my head. But I type one up and I send.
Like if you had in a single page, in a single quickly to say in about a minute and a half what your artwork is trying to express or means to you, or to you want it to mean to other people, that would help us a lot in terms of letting people know their expectations and such.
Okay, yeah. I look at Jackrabbit. You go help me write it. We write a good honest statement.
Oh yeah,
we tell them, we tell them what we will really about. Okay, yeah. And I smile with like sort of shiny teeth.
Yeah, black teeth shine through.
Yeah.
Okay. The dinner comes. You guys have a nice dinner. It's kind of this like seafood grown. It's like that, not vat grown, but like grown seafood. Bistro kind of deal. You eat up. It's pretty good. It's good. It's fresher than what you've been having on the ship for sure. The dinner
Bread
concludes.
is in my pockets.
It's not like a flatbread, but yeah. So like you might be able to put it underneath your vest. You can pocket the bread.
Yeah, it might save you. It might save your life if you get shot.
That's true.
Yeah. I thought that's stale. But you guys have a fine dinner, and you kind of catch up with your sister. You hear about Dad, and Dad seems to be doing okay. He's kind of same old. Nothing really too new there. He's consulting with the UN still, helping them with, he's still on. I'm gonna go with his rank is. I don't think he's an admiral. I'm not sure what rank he'd have, but he has a pretty high rank there. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, he's still consulting with them and such. Doesn't go Earthside much anymore though. His age is kind of catching up with him, and he can't. Going between the two gravity wells would definitely hurt his old bones a bit.
Right.
Okay. The dinner concludes. You part ways, go back to your hotel, wherever you want to go. But you guys have procured transit to New York. You can go back to Earthside and such like that too. I'm assuming you're only getting seats for 2 of you. Is that correct?
Yeah, because I think only 2 of us can go down.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Because we don't have the time.
You don't have the time, yeah.
Or money.
You have to give them the David Blaine treatment. Yeah, you go ahead and you kind of procure the seats and stuff like that too, and set it up. Wyatt, you start kind of doing a regimen of Osteo X and different nausea drugs to keep you from the well. This will be, I mean, you've experienced like 1G in a crash couch, but it's one thing and you've experienced a little bit like moving around space and such like that too. But you're not sure what's going to be like on the horizon or having a sky above you.
Yeah.
Such so. All right. Well, you retire to your hotel. Take it easy, and we'll pick it up on the next session then. Yes.
Yay.
All right. Heavy roleplay, guys. Heavy roleplay.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good.
All
My
right.
character background's coming out today.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't believe I'm gonna have an art show. Yeah.
Hamlet
I just saw the
thing
churn
going
go up.
It did, because you guys ended the scene.
Oh.
Yes, we're at 17.
You're at 17.
17, my friends.
Let's hit the top churn when I have my art show and see what goes wrong.
Oh, thank you. So in the chat, it's like I love this session. Very cool session.
Oh, awesome. Thanks,
That's
guys.
so nice.
And everyone's
Yeah.
getting entered for the giveaway.
Yes.
Churn,
So,
Bildragar.
I
So,
want
yeah.
the turn to go off during the art show. Not gonna lie.
So real quick, we got a few things to do before the end of the show here. One is that if you want to enter the giveaway tonight for the copy of the Ships of the Expanse, along with the set of the Expanse dice and the Rocinante patch, the word is Saga in the chat tonight, so please just type in Saga by itself and you're good to go. In addition, I wanted to also announce our special guest that's going to be joining us on August 11th. It is my good friend Brianna Flame from the Initiative Order. She's also currently on Second Star Show, which is a kind of a Peter Pan D&D game right now. But please go ahead and shoot in Saga. I think a lot of people entered. We got a good number of people entered actually. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll pull that. But she'll be here with us on August 11th. I'm going to show up her. After the show, I'll post her promo image we have and everything too. It came out actually really fun. I'm really happy with it too. We're also working on new promo images for the crew. The site profiles that I wrote up for them from Diana's perspective was a big hit, and now they want like little dossiers written up. So we're working on those. I'll hopefully have those up within a week. In addition, as you can see in the chat, we have a Patreon. You can join that and get bonus episodes and learn more about the origins of the different characters, their backgrounds, and where they came from. We have 2 up right now. We have Wyatt's and we have Jackrabbit's. In addition, we filmed Michael's Onyx, which will debut on August 2nd. So if you want to get that as soon as possible, we also have like previews and stuff coming up, and we have we kind of get some input from the fans on there. And you can also get audio podcast versions of the show, so if you just want to listen to us or catch up on stuff like that too. Totally a cool way to get on there. But a lot more information and stuff like that too. And if you're a fan of Jackrabbit, that's a fun episode. You hear her talking about what's his name again? What's your Cotter? Yeah, if you hear her talk about Cotter, you'll understand why she doesn't like Cotter. You'll understand very much why Jackrabbit does not like Cotter if you watch the bonus episode. That is the big reveal. But very cool, guys. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and pull the winner, and then we go ahead and hit the number here. And our winner is
Yay!
Artsy Miss Kami. Artsy Miss Kami.
Yay!
Nice.
Awesome.
Do you guys know who that is? I don't know that person. Oh, cool.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, cool. I will message you, Artsy, Miss Kami, after the show's over here and get your information to get you all your cool stuff and tell you how to redeem your prizes, okay? Thank you, everybody else, for tuning in. We're going to be back again next Wednesday at 6 p.m. With another episode. Thank you, everyone tuning in. We appreciate it. Super fun time. A lot of heavy role play this time. This was a big different session. Like, last session was, like, action-packed. Like last session was, like, Die Hard points. And this was, like, artsy. A lot more feeling there. It was good stuff. So cool. All right, guys. I will catch you next week. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye!